Hi everybody, welcome back to the Seesaw and another week of family meals. We're kicking off our week this week with salmon. This is how I like to cook salmon. It's my preferred way. This was a half side of salmon that I just cut into steaks or into fillets the size that I needed. I got 5 small fillets out of the half side. I just sprinkle it with a little bit of Cajun seasoning and then put its fish side down in the skillet for just a couple of minutes to sear the top. Then turn it over and cook it through the rest of the time with skin side down so that the skin goes nice and crispy on the bottom. We've got that with some steamed vegetables. This is just, if you can see Caleb's plate, he's got our usual mixture there. There was just some in the bottom of that bag, and then there was some in the bottom of a bag of kind of finer chopped mixed vegetables, so I just put both in the steamer. And then we've got the sliced crispy potatoes done in our acti fryer, just to have a change really from chips or roasties. We quite like them done this way, and they've got some of the Spice and Tice chips and wedges seasoning on them. So that is our start to the week this week. Monday night salmon supper. Hi everybody, so it is Tuesday evening and tonight we have got simple pasta bolognese. This is just my normal mince mixture. I've got some mushrooms, onions and peppers chopped into there. I've used a jar of bolognese sauce, and then I've added a bit of Worcester sauce, a bit of garlic powder and a little bit of celery salt just to give it the pop in flavours. And we've got that with some garlic ciabatta. So that is mine. That is Caleb's. Tony's got the same, except he's not a big fan of spaghetti style pasta, so he's got pasta shells with his, but the same meal. So that is our Tuesday night pasta supper. Hi everybody, so it is Wednesday evening and tonight we've got pork steaks, or pork, like thin sliced pork loin steaks, chops, whatever you want to call them. They don't have a bone in them though. We've got steamed vegetables and we've got roasties. Now I would have normally done mashed potatoes with something like this, but I was very excited when I got home from work today, because if we run over to this side of the kitchen, my new acti fryer arrived, and look at that, you can actually see through the lid to see what's cooking inside. So this is the ActiFry Genius, and it has all these little settings on which automatically cook foods to the right temperature, and it decides whether the paddle needs to turn, or you can still use it manually. You can still just use the buttons there to go up in timing. But it's also got an app that has loads of recipes with it, so I'm interested to see. We have used our acti fryers for things like fajitas. I've even done a pasta bolognese with chili sauce in them. And then we use it mostly for potatoes and like roast parsnips and things like that. So I am keen to just have a browse through the app and see what else they suggest you make with it. But as you can see, the roasties are looking all very lovely in their new little fryer. So I was very excited to see that. So the mashed potato plan became a roast potato plan. But that is our dinner for a Wednesday night: pork chops, little roast potatoes and steamed vegetables. Hi everybody, so it is Thursday evening and tonight we've got our old standby favourite, Mayflower curry. So made this with the Mayflower curry powder, which is the Chinese style curry sauce that we buy in boxes, upside down boxes, like this, and it comes in a little tub, like a takeaway tub, and it's a powder. You mix it with water in your skillet, and then you add in I usually cook it ahead of time, the chicken and vegetables. So I've got some chopped onion, some chopped mushroom and some peas in this, with pieces of chicken. Stirred that all through. We've got some basmati rice that I cooked with turmeric and curry powder to give it some flavour and colour. And then we've got some poppadoms on the side with it. So that is our Thursday night curry dinner. Hi everybody, Saturday night, and tonight I've got lamb chops. I just really fancied lamb chops. I don't know why, I haven't had them for ages. Toney doesn't eat lamb, so I don't have lamb very often. But I just really fancied lamb chops. Now I wanted some of the lamb loin chops, loin steaks, but I couldn't find any. So I just got regular little lamb chops. That's what I used to have when I was a kid. I've got some halved baby salad potatoes. They're just cooked up in the acti fryer with some, well, I left the skins on, and then some Spice and Tice chips and wedges seasoning on them. I've got some steamed broccoli and peas, and then the juice over the lamb is a combination of some red currant jelly and some chicken stock, just combined together with some dried rosemary. And I marinated the lamb in that for about half an hour before I cooked it, and then I just boiled it up, heated it through, let it thicken a little bit, and I just poured that over, some of that over the lamb as I've served it. So just grilled the lamb chops under the grill about 10 minutes because they are just small. So that is my Saturday night tea. The boys have got pork chops, so they've got the same, but they've got pork slices or pork steaks instead. So Saturday night lamb chop supper. Hi everybody, so it's Sunday evening and we're finishing our week with roast chicken dinner. So I actually did the chicken in the oven today rather than the crock pot. No real reason, I just fancied some nice crispy chicken skin, and I know it's not good for you, which is another good reason for doing it in the crock pot because it doesn't go crispy and therefore I'm not tempted by it, but I just really fancied that today. So I've roasted it in the oven. It's one of the extra large Aldi chickens. I've got some pigs in blankets there that we had left over from our Christmas food, and also some little stuffing balls there as well. And then we've got steamed vegetables, broccoli, carrots, peas, and mashed potatoes with gravy. So that is our Sunday roast to finish off the first week of proper homeschooling, or Caleb learning at home, I should say. I'm not really sure that we're doing very much schooling at the moment. He's managing most of it himself. Yeah, numbers are starting to look a little better, I guess, in terms of new cases. But we're obviously seeing the hospitalisations and the death rates reflecting from a couple of weeks ago when the cases were going sky high. So hopefully that also turns the corner in the next week and starts to come back down. Vaccinations are starting to roll out. My mum has had hers this week, so she's 85. And so in our area, east of England, it was quite slow getting started for the elderly. And in fact, her sister is 90 and lives near my mum and is not going until next weekend. So not quite sure how they're managing it. But anyway, my mum's got hers done. And we're just hoping that it starts to roll out now kind of pretty rapidly before any of these new strains get a real hold. So trying to ignore all of that for the evening, enjoying our roast dinner, watch a bit of Sunday night telly, and then get ready for whatever next week brings. Thank you for joining us for this week of meals, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the SeeSaw soon.